Even Benny the Bull made it out for this basketball game, and plenty of media as well as Loyola Academy's Colin Falls gets introduced to the crowd. Then it's Damian Mason of West Aurora, and then, some guy named LeBron. James and Mason hook up on this play as Mason takes the pass and hits the tray for the West. Then James tries his hand outside, doesn't go, but Mason flies in for the rebound and the putback. Nicely done. The West on the run. The pass to Trevor Ariza, and he finds James for the alley-oop. Then it's James who does the dishing to Mason this time for the left-handed layup. A little showtime for the East here is Michael Jones with a slick behind-the-back pass to Mustafa Shakur for the slam. And then speaking of showtime on the break, it's James with the big finish. Shakur back the other way with a great move for the hoop and the harm. But once again, James has the answer for the West. More LeBron. Drives baseline. Can't get the first one to go, but gets the miss and goes back up for the basket and one. Colin Falls, who's headed to Notre Dame this fall, shows why. It shows that he can hit the long ball right here. Then a couple of U of I signees hook up as Richard McBride finds Charlie Villanueva, and he hits the hook. West on the run again, and off the backboard pass to Demetrius Nichols. Point. Oof. For the slam, the high percentage shot. Here Falls gives it up to DePaul-bound Sammy Mejia, and he scores. Then Mejia returns the favor as Falls rolls in. Yet another three. It goes through. Ariza with a nice spin move right here. Doesn't finish, but there's James. Yes, he'll take care of it. Falls and Mason having a chat. We didn't see too much of this in Chicago. It's pretty good. Once again, McBride and Villanueva, they connect for the slam. And one more time on the run. And Bill Self has to be hoping that Villanueva will take a pass on the NBA and come to Champaign. This free throw by Falls would give East an 8-point lead with 5 minutes left. But West would pick up their play a little bit, led by James, who runs down the miss and then goes to the basket with authority. This free throw by James would cut the lead to one. Then late in the game, a free throw that could have given him a 2-point lead, missed it. James tracks it down, goes coast to coast. He hits the pull-up jumper for the game winner. And that was how the West was won.
The first 3 quarters, you have fun. And then in the fourth quarter, it's time to put away the smile and, go down there and get down to business, which we did in the fourth quarter. But, yeah, you're out there just trying to have fun. You're meeting new people, other great players from across the country. And it feels great, especially when you get a victory also.
Well, obviously, I wanted to make a couple shots. And once I did, I was comfortable, and I didn't feel that much pressure, no. I was out there with 21 other great players, and I was just looking to have fun in front of the hometown crowd.
It was exciting, just going out there, running the floor, just getting in the groove of the game is all I wanted to do, and just mainly just win and just play well and help my teammates. That's all I wanted to do. And most of all, just have fun.
So an impressive showing for the All-Stars as the West beat the East by 1. James with 28 points. Mason finished with 9 for the West as well.